Unashika kichwa. Nikisema Kenya unafanya nini? Hebu sema Kenya. Nikisema Uganda unashika waist. Uganda. Aha. Nikisema Tanzania unainama kidogo hivi. Nikisema Tanzania unafanya nini? Una bend hivi, huko mweka mkono hivi. Lakini nikisema Rwanda una relax. Don't do anything. You just relax. Ndio? Are we together? Watu wengine pale bwana naoni kama statue. Ai no. Haya. Kenya? Rwanda. Rwanda. Uganda. Kenya. 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 Rwanda. Sema Rwanda, you just rest. Alright? Yes. You can sit down. I know now you are ready for something. Sidio? Very good. Ebu you appreciate MC Bwana. This guy. Oh my. I salute you. He's doing nice, eh? Very good. Ebu you appreciate our sister pale na yeye sister. Now wengine wamekuja hapo wametuinspire vizuri. Can we appreciate them as well? Now appreciate yourself in a good way. Let's also appreciate Kaberia in absentia. Let's also appreciate our great coaches, trainers, teachers. Very good. Are we ready to move? Yes. Mimi naitwa Digital Pastor. Tunaitwa nani? Digital Pastor. Thank you very much. Maybe it's the first time watu wanaona pastor ambaye ako na sarakasi kama hizi. Mmezoea sarakasi za nyota, sarakasi za shakahora, sarakasi za driten, Sasa huyu pastor ako na ingine tofauti, eh? Yes, Pastor Ken Nyaga. I've been preaching now for the last 23 years. I am happy because I like looking young and I like maintaining this. Sioni mtu yarika yangu hapa hata moja. Isipokuwa moja tu pale anaweza karibia kidogo. Tuko pamoja. I am married now for the over 15 years and very seriously married. Alright? I have 3 kids, 2 girls. My firstborn, naitwa Blessings. I have a second-born boy, naitwa Promise. Na kengine ka Corona, kanaitwa Prayer. You know, Corona helped us to reinvent life again. Kengine tukaanza kurevisit mambo mengi. Are we together? I'm a happy man. I'm a what? Happy man. So I preach here at Nairobi City. We are in the city center. We meet at Accra Hotel along Kenneth Matipa Avenue on 60th floor on Sundays only, from 8 to 1 p.m. And I'm that kind of a preacher who believes in interdenominational fellowship. So I don't so much combine the church into Manini, but of course our church name is Christ Intervention Ministries. I'm also the Secretary General for Association of Remnant Christian and Churches Kenya. It's an organization of pastors. I'm the founder. So I'm happy about those achievements. I've moved a little bit, not much, out of the country and back, both for professional official duties and preaching. Nikasoma tu mambo kidogo. And then currently I do mentorship, coaching, and training of digital skills. So I work for Grow with Google projects as one of the facilitators. It's my 7th year doing Google projects in Sub-Saharan Africa and some parts of Europe. Of course, Europe, I do it virtually. Napo chini ya maji, naendanga virtually huko, si ndio? Yeah, and I'm very inspired by what many people here have presented. I was actually feeling like, hey, na kuna trainer moja ametajwa sana hapa, mwalimu hapa, huyo mnafaa mpatie sadaka. Kila mtu anasema sijui fulani akanishow, fulani akafanya. Mmemwita nani? Frank. Frank, eh? Ah, may God bless him. He's here, eh? Ama is not present. Okay, sawa. I don't know whether he's the one that you're mentioning. So, nimesikia mambo ya humble beginnings za watu hapa, sijui kuna mmoja ametaja Mathare. I used to stay in Mathare in the slum, ile nyumba ya kufagia, in the year 2000. Uko area 1, kulikuwa vipande na huko. Nilikuwa mpaka na kipande ya sukuma wiki huko. So, life can really begin from somewhere. And life also comes. I thank God for this time. Life is not like it was before. Yeah, I'm proud of what else. In the digital ventures, I'm proud of being one of the great innovators of the nation. I was the first Kenyan to innovate the first ever e-commerce website. That is a website where you can buy and sell online. Meaning, in the year 2006, that is when I was thinking about what else can we do with technology. Those years, internet was just trying to get some roots in Kenya. And for me, my mindset was how can we have something else happening is okay, email, na kurudisha nini? Email. And I had a website that used to be called Uza Nunua, and I was mentored by a guy, a white man from New Zealand. We met online. That time we didn't used to have the chat, the messengers, those chat platforms. We used to have something we used to call forums. 205, 206, we used to call them forums. So there was one that was very famous, it was African Guide. I don't know whether it still exists. So many people will ask questions about, especially white people. I'm going to Kenya, please somebody advise me. Something about Kenya, how is security in Nairobi, how is this place? So I was one of the guys who was very famous on the platform, trying to tell them about Nairobi. This is where you can stay safely. This is the streets are very dangerous. This street is known for this. And so one white man located me and said, okay, I will be coming to Kenya and I want us to meet. And that's how we met at Sarit Center. There used to be a hotel called Dormans. That's the current place where we have Safaricom offices, basement. So we met there and he was asking me questions that time. There was no WhatsApp, of course, and all that. So, Kanyuliza, what would you want to see in Kenya in relationship to technology? And I told them that for me, I would want to see a situation whereby people are buying and selling online. If there is that kind of a thing. And that's how it showed me one website. That time it was a bit young. It was Trade Me for New Zealand. And I saw how things were happening, buying and selling. Let's do something like this. And that's how I innovated that. And so, for the first time, President Kibaki appreciated innovations in this country. And we were the pioneers. Of course, we were taken for a trip by the government. That was my first time to have a flight by Kenya Airways. It was very exciting. So, I can say technology has come to become like a shortcut for us, especially in our generation. I'm speaking to a very curious generation. And I hope I'm going to reach out to you very well. So let me ask a few questions before I say what I want to say in a very few minutes. How many minutes have I taken now? 10? Like 10, eh? So 20 remaining. Okay, I want to say something. How many here have finished Form 4 and there is nothing else you have done after high school? Let me see your hand. Just be honest. Okay, thank you. How many people here are graduates in anything? You are just a graduate. Let me see your hand. You have gone to campus. Let me see your hand. I see. Very good. How many people here have done some level of some courses? Whether it was 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, at least something after you did your Form 4. Let me see your hand. Okay, thank you. How many people are working here? You are work. I'm undecided. Okay, employed somewhere. Lift your hand. I see. Very good. How many are doing their own side hustles? Their own side hustles in a, okay. I see. Very good. What else should I ask? How many are married? Now, how many are nowhere because there are people who did not participate anywhere? To Google search to them thank you. At least I know the kind of audience I have here. How many are into technology, tech things? Lift your hand. These are my texts. I'm now scaring you. I think I'll not talk about technology. I think I should preach. Now, I can see this. Most of my skills, I have earned them through internet with a lot of commitment. But before I speak about that, allow me to say something. Hata usome course wewe nzuri na mnagani na uko hapa na mindset ya vile utapata pesa, because for sure God is going to give you that money. It is going to come. But you also need to learn the life itself. Do you respect Him? These are virtues that you need to carry along yourself. So it's not money only that makes people prosperous. Do you respect yourself in your life? How do you manage yourself? How do you manage your life? How do you honor your parents? How do you honor your guardians? You know? How patriotic are you, maybe even to your nation? These are things that are very, very important in life. Huh? Do you have some life skills, survival skills? Do you know how to relate with people? Because kuna mtu anatoka na kadibli yake na kikosi yake anasema sasa nitaenda kufanya kazi. Lakini hauna skills mpaka za kurelate na customers, and that is enough to chase people out. It doesn't matter how good you perform. I want to tell you, if you cannot relate well, it is not going to take you far. So kuna mtu anajua kama alifanya anajua kazi yake lakini shida yake ni attitude. Jamani mpole lakini attitude. Yeah, you would like to be a customer there, but attitude yake ni mbaya. And these are things that sometimes unafikiria because you've earned whatever you want to earn, and it's like now you'll become whatever you want them to become. It is not automatic. You need also to know how to relate with people, how to keep business, how to make things work. Are we together? We are living with a very sensitive society, and we are a very sensitive society. People want to feel loved. Do you know there are people who don't do it as excellently as you do things, but what wanakuanga wamequeue, they are queuing for the services. They are saying, I was treated like a human being. I know it is not the best, but this person makes me to feel like a what? A human being. The way you go up on the latest, I don't know tools, I don't know latest what. You are there with your technology, look at the way champs work. Look at the champs. All the way from Kitui. You know, so you start criticizing people for nothing. Yeah? And it is just because of that. It's just because of that. So you influence people because of many things. So we are having society that is having people who have been hurt by life, people who hate themselves, people have been abused during their upbringing, people have been abused by other people. So Kumambia, come here, I show a deal, but you know, they lost everything. People who have been cheated, people who have been betrayed, people who have got a very funny attitude towards life. They can victimize you for anything that you have not done. Yani anatafuta tu exit. Ipotee na wewe. Moyo pata na mtu ukaona huyu ni vile alikuwa anatafuta ni wapi nitapomokea. A very small thing, it has brought all the hell down. Because people are hurt. So whenever you are relating with people and you are doing businesses and all that, I tell you one thing. you need to know the kind of people that you are dealing with. Some of the people, some of the money that you want them to give, it is just because of the way you relate with them. But how many times do you go to a restaurant? You know very well the waiter is being paid money. But aki anakuserve mpaka unasikia ni kama uko na deni yake. Aki unaona umetumia 500 shillings lakini unampatia tip ya 600 na kuna kitu umenunua. Na hata una anja le, I mean, unashindwa, do this kind of human beings still exist? You know, sometimes what the world is rewarding in the society, sometimes is not even what you've done for them as a service, but the way you behaved to them. Are we together? So that's why sometimes some of you ladies here, unaishi wapi? Kino. Unaendanga salon wapi? Kawasukari. Umepita salon mingi. And some are even more affordable and better than where you go. But because of not only the service, but probably the care, the environment. Unasikia vile huyu mtu wakati anakuhudumia anafanya nini? The way you are treated. You just come out there feeling like, indeed, the cost is not even about the transport there, but that place, so you leave the place feeling, I was handled like a human being. Kulikuwa na ubuntu. Alright? Yeah. Those are very important things. As you try to pursue life, kusema nataka kupata skill, nataka kutengeneza do, the way you relate with people matters a lot. And now, the society is very sensitive about how you talk to them. Are we together? Yes. So make sure you carry that atmosphere that is also making it available for people to feel that they are at peace with you as much as they are at peace with your skills and the way you serve them well in terms of your professionalism. Are we together? Oh yes, it makes them feel good. Make them feel comfortable. I like the gentleman, my fellow WORLDREMIT, where we used to live, who said that, mimi naambianga mtu, kama haitakuwa poa, mimi usinilipe. You know, you are making the person to feel the confidence. That is it. There is one foodie, hapa anatengenezanga, he is a mobile technician along Kenneth Matipa Avenue, anaitwa Steve. I want to tell you, that man, he has been my food for the last 10 years now. He used to be food to my dad who lasted in 2013. I have taken people there. Hata anasemanga, where huyo pastor mimi sijuangi nini. Do you know what he does? He will come and check the phone. By the way, he doesn't need to charge you everything. Ukimpelekea alafu realize the mouthpiece ilikuwa imetilt. The contacts hazikuwa zimeshikana vizuri. Atakwambia don't pay for this one. If it will have another bigger problem, you'll come and you'll pay that time. But this one, just go. So, siku hizi anatumia kwa masimu kutoka Mombasa, Embu, Meru, and he sends them back. And sometimes anaweza tuma, anaambia mtu okay, niliangalia your problem. Well, just take care of the parcel expenses. Alafu wewe utajua tu kile utanifanyia. I don't feel like I need to charge much. And sometimes unapata ametumua hata pesa mingi kuliko zile angelipisha that service. Now, people have trusted him so much. I want to tell you, women, wanakuanga hapo na kaandi baba, wameshika hivi. Ni huyu, sasa hivi unajua ukiingia kwa store vile, kuja, anasema pale. Because the guy will first look at the phone, kwanza yoshe vizuri, atoe grease, alafu akwambie what is it not doing? Okay, can you try? No, what? Baka unasikia sasa mtu akipeleka fixing vile unakonga mgoja, hebu angalia sipandilishe parts zangu. You know? It makes sure that you are first of all very washed. Very comfortable. Na nakupatia choice. This might take me like 1 hour or 2. Na hakikisha hata kuweka mpaka kesho kutwa. So he's able to manage the time, so you can do something. If you're doing something, then you can come and pick it. In case I malize, nasikia this time naweza pigia mtu, atakupigia kwambia okay, your phone is there, is ready. Very professionally, and for sure he has prospered. God has prospered that man very, very much. So people are so confident, so confident. Those are some of the things that if you don't do them, as much as you want to prosper, you might not really prosper. And some people will never tell you why they ran away. Wanajuanga huyu, wacha tu nimalize kuninyoa. This is the last one. Sasa kwa kunywa utakutana hizo ni kwa shetani ama kwa Mungu kulingana na wewe unataka. kuna mahali unafanyia unasema wacha nimalize hii. Niende tu na unajua vizuri hii ndio ya mwisho. Don't be that kind of a person, eh? Let me do something for you here. I believe success in life also begins with self-realization. And always learn to tell people thank you. Learn to appreciate. Learn to say I am sorry. Vijana wengine naona hapo siku hizi. Hapi kuambia pole yake. Afadhali nikufe. Yaani afadhali uzikwe. Na hiyo pole hiyo. Ama kama ni pole basi. Pole zingine hata afadhali unyamaze tu. Kuliko kusema. Because utakwaza mtu bure. Actually utaongeza. Yeah? So those things are very important. I'm very sorry. Where probably you've done some mistake, own the mistakes and tell the person, please, if you allow me, I know I will be able to behave better next time. Give me a chance to serve you and all that. Now, this guy called Abraham Harold Maslow, who lived between 1908 and 1970, was born in America, and he was a psychologist. So he introduced a certain theory on the hierarchy of needs, and he said that a theory of human motivation. How many people know about this man? You've heard about him, just a few. Okay. So he said that our actions are motivated by our desire to meet specific needs. So let's see. He says that the 5 needs are satisfied in order. All right.
Harold Maslow was an American psychologist who first introduced his hierarchy of needs in a paper entitled A Theory of Human Motivation. Now, the theory says that as humans, our actions are motivated by our desire to meet specific needs. Now, Maslow focused in particular on the needs of employees in the workplace, and his theory identified 5 types of needs that need to be fulfilled in order for you to reach your full potential. Now, the 5 needs come in a particular order.
Okay, I'm not saying that what you are saying is 100%, because of course there are people who criticize the same theory, but at least life follows a certain order. Because I see some of us young guys here who are here, we want to start it from the top. When there is nothing at the bottom, what do you think will happen? You crash. That's why we are having married people who are not responsible. Madam wale mko hapa, unajaribu kupigia chali, hello, usinisumbue. Jamaa anakuzungumzia. Oh my God. And this is where I want to entrust all my life. Unasikia badala nikae nikiwa single. Because kuna mahali maisha iliruka, si ndio? So it's still trying to show the priority and the balance, how life builds up, so that before you can begin to do other things. Some of us, greatness is good, becoming a billionaire is good, but you may not be having the capacity to manage that greatness and that probably level of success. And that's why we had very successful people sometimes some years back who lived very quickly and died lived quickly, became millionaires quickly, and left immediately. Immediately. There is nothing else they left on earth. They only left fame that did not even last for long. So you know many of those guys, eh? Oh yes. So because some started living luxurious lives, bought like company vehicles that were very expensive, alafu anajaribu kutembea barabara za Kenya like 300 kilometers per hour, mara moja tu. Like in our time, I don't want to quote them, some could be your celebrities. They died very early, very quickly. Because there is a way life builds up. Alright. So this one is trying to show us some of those things. Because if you don't, those are some of the things that we lacked in our time when we were growing up. I've lived a few years. I can see some people, one person could be my area or maybe somewhere. But I want to tell you, if I only knew what I know now, at your age, I would be a better person. Actually, it's like there is nothing much I have achieved. But of course, I want to revenge with my children. when you talk about technology, technology is a big forest, like an ocean with numerous opportunities. And there are so many things you can do today using technology and make your life, reach to that level of the self-actualization level. Because that is where all of us are looking forward to achieve. CDO. I'm very happy with Inventor, is it? Inceptor. Because Inceptor is actually building skills around your talents. That's what I've discovered. And it's very, very practical. Because where we are right now, achieving a university degree is not enough to make you what you really wanted to become. You need to actualize real talents, considering the real things that are happening on the ground. Now, one thing I can tell you is that because of the presence of technology, the world is evolving. And a lot of things now, they can't even sustain themselves valid for even 5 years, because new technologies, new ways of doing things are emerging every day. That's why for you to succeed, especially in the digital age, you must be ready to be updating yourself regularly and all the time. You can't stay away from that. A few things that I've utilized in my life that earn me income. Number one is YouTube. I started making money on YouTube the year 2010. That's where I started. That time we used to make quite some good money because I was driving traffic of my videos to be visible in Europe and US. There was not much YouTube consumption in let's say in Africa. And also the terms and conditions were not very tough like they are tough today. So you could take other people's content and put them in your channel. How did I get viewers from Europe and US? I used to take content from their the most viewed guys, the preachers, the celebrities, but then I would put them in my YouTube channel and I would make it read like it is not an African channel. So as they were viewing those videos, that time Google was launching the Google ads. Now from those ads, I would start making money. I remember there is a time for the whole year I was sustained by YouTube and I was still married. Even today I usually earn on YouTube. I have 6 channels now and 5 of them are already monetized. So they have entered into partnership with Google. That is YPP, YouTube Program Partner. How many people have a YouTube channel here? Of your own? Of your own. Lift your hand. Don't salute. Something serious. Okay. Let me just count how many. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now a gift could be coming. 5, 6, 7. 7 people out of all of us. Okay, for those who have lifted your hands, how many of you make money from YouTube? Okay, how do you make money? Adverts. Google ads or the other normal adverts where you place a video for somebody and you charge money?
Okay, we entertain with other companies.
Okay.
Working with Africa. And also the normal ads.
The normal ads, eh? That's good. So you understand what I mean. Is there real money in YouTube?
Real money.
Very real money. I'm going to bring one of my success. You give him like 5 minutes? This young man, I picked him when he was in campus. I've mentored him. Today he is an Amazon official community builder from AWS. He'll tell you something about himself. He'll also tell you how sometimes he has been working, he has a job in India and another country, but he's still working in an office in Kenya. The boss here is not aware, the other boss there is not aware, but he's having the computers from one computer. I think he's going to show you how that happens and how he makes money from that. And he's a community builder appointed by the Amazon, so he's going to tell you what he does and probably some opportunities that you might access also from the same. And I call him a success story because picking somebody from campus mentally, when he came here in Nairobi, nikamfundisha kutafuta pesa, we will do fumigation, kutoa mabende na kunguni kwa manyumba za watu. Hiyo nimefanya sana. Hata kwa hii building nimefanya fumigation. So fumigation, unapo unalinga tu unasema nani afanya hiyo? My friend, we are coming from far. Some of these things will mold you and give you some values of life that you cannot get in any other way. Okay? So I told him, but today look, he's bigger than me. He's even making more money than me. Lakini ataomba time. So he's doing things. That's how we started. You know? Mimi hata mataa nimeoshia watu huku nikifanya brightening of the headlights. Okay? Mimi ni survivor bwana. Mimi sio addicted. These hands are we together? Me, I use my head and my hands and trusting in the grace of God. Okay? And that's why I cannot compromise the gospel. Nikikule na ubiri mimi. And people respect you for that. So, for you to start making money on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers. And then you need to have at least 4,000 view hours within 1 year. That time now you can apply for that. And you can make a lot of money. I saw another girl who made 3 million recently with TikTok. So there is money in the internet. Now, if you can get to that threshold, it is possible for you to start making that what? Money. Like now one of my channel has 16,000 subscribers. There are two ways I can make money, like he's saying. Maybe if you want to promote something, I can prove to you that I have got 15,000 followers. So if you do a small video about your organization or whatever, and I'll show you how people view my content. I put it here. 15, at least with 16,000, you never know. Another one is above 10,000, and the numbers follows. So you can start charging money to involve maybe making money like that. Or maybe you do the partner program. But then there are conditions to be met, because there's too much on now copyright issues, which you should not have any other person's copyrights. Tuko pamoja? So you just produce your own content. It can be a talent. You can even work out. You can make any fun. Today, people are spending too much time online, and therefore you have all those opportunities. Of course, there are other platforms like freelancer.com, where you can give services. We have got platforms like Upwork. We have got Appen Online from Australia that gives a lot of great jobs on transcription, sometimes taking photography. I was seeing another job they were looking for where people can take some photographs in your city. The main things that make your city unique. You take and forward to them. And they were paying per task. I think it was $25. That's like almost 3,000, eh? So if you get like 20 tasks and it's 3,000, even in 1 day I think you can make that 60K. Sindio? Yeah, and it's money. Only that some of us now doing that kind of a job with our age, na tukijaribu kuhesabu ile miaka ingine imebaki hapo mbele, tunaona tufanye kitu ambayo itawacha kitu kiko na maana zaidi. Please, God has given you a chance to enjoy this young years, you know, this young stage. Why don't you plan your life well and see what is going to happen? So we've got many things we can do with technology, including other emerging technologies like my brother talked about, which you can still take advantage of. And so for me, I work virtually. My office is in the bedroom, for your information. Kitanda iko hapa, ka ofisi hapa kwa kakona, kadogo, ni background tu nimebandilisha. And when I'm transmitting my things, unafikiri huyo hapo Mgugu, California. You know? Na najaribu kuzia sana laptop isije ikafanya hivyo. Umejibu. That's where my office is since 2020. That's where my office is. I coach people in various things. I train people virtually. Actually, the director here, one problem I have with him all the time is whenever he calls me for a physical meeting, I told you I don't do physical meetings. Me, I am always virtual. Virtual. Umezoea hiyo. So, you can, ile kitu always fanya virtual labda ni kama hiyo ya prepare laptop, phone, ya kutengeneza nywele. Unajua somebody must bring himself or herself. So, this was yes yenda virtual sana. You can also become a digital marketer on behalf of companies. Become a social media manager for companies. There are many others, of course, that come with time. You can even do like video editing, trying to create those video ads for people and all that. So you build their YouTube channel, build their LinkedIn account, do them on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And today we have got platforms that can help you to manage all these things together. There are others that can help you to do that. You can also do email marketing. Even set up for companies. I'm going to set up for you a free email marketing platform so that you are not maybe accused for spamming, especially those small companies that have less than 2,000. If you do that with MailChimp, it gives free 2,000 emails every month. So you can send up to 3,000 emails for free. Okay? And it gives you statistics. You are able to show them this one was clicked, this one was opened, this one behaved like this, and all that. These are some of the things that I use to make my hands meet. Okay? So they are able to see how they are performing and all that. To set up this, there is nothing like set up. You are just using some tech ones. It is just registering them, subscribing. Your name, the age, country, boom! I have integrated it. I have done it. Alafu nachukua domain yao, unaweka mahali inawekangwa ndio email iwe inaenda in their name. And that is done. And this one you charge like 20K to do that. Okay? So there's too much you can do with technology. Any question before I sit? Now listen, where is my MC? This gentleman here is a crowd engineer. He was saying that he would want to give some people here some is this 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Tips on crowd computing and other things that probably you need to know that can give you some marriages in life when it comes to tech things. Do you welcome him? Yes. Let him mention his name and continue.